Hey everyone, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys had a great day and I hope you got to spend some time with your loved ones or a big pint of Ben & Jerry's, which sounds phenomenal, or Halo Top. Kick on that. All right, I'm here for my week 43 updates in my VSG surgery. I'm also here to announce the winner of my giveaway that I had announced on my last video. In order to be entered in that giveaway, you had to comment below in that video some question that you wanted to have me answer on this video. Also, there was 39 entries. I entered all 39 on random.org and I simply clicked a button and it gave me number 1, and that's who the winner was. And then from there, I continued to click the button so that I could come up with the other 4 questions that I'm going to answer in this video. I will go ahead and attach that video at the end of this video so you guys can find out who the winner is. The winner gets some of my favorite things. I'm waiting for a few things to come in the mail, but it will be within the next week to week and a half, well, maybe 2 weeks by the time they get their stuff. So I'm really excited. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get to it. My stats, let's talk about those real quick. Last week I was 174.2. This week I'm 172.2, which is awesome, considering the fact that I hit a complete wall this week. And I think the reason why I hit a wall is because I adjusted my diet and I was only netting about 10 to 15 carbs a day. I do not suggest anybody ever go that low. Never do it. It is so low and I felt like complete crap. I haven't felt like that in a long time. Last time I felt like that, I was going from 150 to 200 carbs, net carbs, to about 25 net carbs. That's the last time, and that was years back. By the way, I've been doing the ketogenic or low carb diet for a very long time. I've had great success on it. I've lost the weight. It was the keeping the weight which was the issue, which led me to VSG surgery. So let's go ahead and get started with my questions real quick so we can go ahead and get that started. First question was, do I have any advice for anyone starting the journey and is thinking about vlogging? I really think it's important whenever you do vlog. By the way, I'm not a whiz at this at all. I just got a tripod, which I'm so excited about. And if you look at back my other video, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I thought maybe I would have like 1 or 2 people check me out and that would be my bestie and maybe some stalker that I had. But come to find out, there's quite a few people out there and I appreciate every single one of them. I think the one thing that I will say to anybody is be true to yourself. Be who you really are and don't change that for anybody. I'm gonna tell you now, if you meet me today, the person you're seeing on this video is the same person you're gonna have coffee with or ride roller coasters with. There might be cursing in there, but also, I mean, anybody to hang out with, that's me. This is who I am, and I don't change that for anything. So I think it's really important to be true to yourself because, you know, it's one situation, it's like, hey, let's go have coffee, and then you meet him in person and you're like, you're nothing like what you act on your videos at all. And that's probably not cool. So I think it's really important to be true to yourself. Another thing is, any advice that I have anybody starting on the journey, do videos. Even if it's for yourself. I think it's really important to look back on those videos and see how far you've come. Also, to see what you were doing that week. How were you feeling? Did you address your feelings? Take notes. I didn't start this until this year, but I really think that's important as well because there's some things that I wrote down in here that I'm like, oh man, I didn't touch base on that or didn't get a chance to touch base on that. I need to talk about that in my next video. I need to get that out there because there's things that maybe you may not think is important that is important to somebody else out there. Also, if you're just doing videos for yourself, it's great to look back on. So that is the only thing I could say about that. Another thing is so once you reach your goal, what are your plans for maintaining that weight? My goal is to be 175. Maintenance weight is 175. My overall goal is to get down to 163, so when I have a regain, I can get up to 175. I would say the way that I'm possibly thinking about maintaining that weight is by adding maybe increasing my carb intake a little bit. Carb intake, not meaning I'm going to go out and have a piece of toast every time I go to a restaurant, or gorge on tortilla chips, or, you know, those simple, you know, those complex carbs. I'm talking about simples. I'm talking about oatmeal. Maybe I'll have oatmeal in the morning. I used to love to have oatmeal in the morning, and I miss that dearly. So maybe I'll have oatmeal in the morning. Maybe I will figure a way how to bump up my carbs somehow, some way, with simple carbs. Maybe I'll add a piece of fruit here and there. I love bananas, so maybe I'll do that. And what is a good plan of action if you start to lose too much weight so that you can keep your weight up and stabilized? I would say if I start to lose too much weight, I already know that I can gain weight. I already know that I can, I really think that my regain is mostly going to come from muscle. Only because I have not been working out like I should be. Oh, that's another thing. When you're starting your whole journey, I don't know if it's just according to the vlog situation, I really regret not working out sooner with weights. I really think that's important, and I really need to do that now. So I think most of my weight regain is going to come from hopefully muscle. I know muscle doesn't weigh more than fat and stuff like that. They're the same. If they're a pound is a pound is a pound. But also, I really think that, you know, I need to build muscle. So I think that hopefully, I don't know, hopefully I become more dense. So anyways, I think that my plan of action there is just to increase my carb intake. I'm having about 25 to 30 net carbs a day. And normal people are eating about 100 to 150 net carbs a day, or carbs period. So I am on the lower end. So if I need to up them, I'll up them. Has your daughter made any comments since your weight loss? That was a hilarious question, because my daughter literally just made a comment about my weight loss. And in the weirdest way. The other day I was standing there, I had some like crop pants on, because I had just got done working out and we were about to head out, and I had my big baggy, I say baggy hoodie on. And she looks at me and she's like, "Mom, your legs are so skinny." I said, "What?" She said, "You have skinny legs. Your legs, look at them, they're so skinny." And then she continues to go on about how she feels like she needs to go on a diet because she wants skinny legs. My husband saw this as a really bad thing. I want to say that I think kids, especially at her age, at 6 years old, I have to be very careful about what I say about her in front of her. And I really have never really said my diet, my diet, my diet, my diet. I've said more of my eating healthy. We need to do this because we want to be healthy. And so I think that, you know, she is very impressionable right now. So I've got to be very, very careful. And make sure she knows this is a lifestyle change, and I didn't do it for vanity. I did it to be healthy. So I told her that, you know, if you know, skinny legs, that's fine, but mommy does work out, and I want you to know that working out got me the skinny legs or whatever, you know, so it's important to be healthy and active. So yeah, my daughter has made that comment. That was probably the only comment she's made. When other people say your mommy's looking great or anything like that, she'll be like, "Yeah, she works out," you know, so cute. So that's the only comment she's made there. Fourth question, have you considered that perhaps it may be difficult for you to stop losing weight? No. What if it just keeps coming off? And what do you tend to do if you found in that situation? I think that goes back to the second question. But let's just say this. As a former big girl, there is no way I would ever think that I would stop losing weight. I would always think that I'm going to gain weight. Every time I step on the scale, I'm like, oh God, you're gonna have a gain. I thought I was gonna have a gain this week. And so I don't know. I'm just letting my body do whatever it wants to do. My body, I'm not starving. I'm eating 1,300 calories a day. That's pretty good. In order to maintain, I have to eat, I believe, 18 to 1,900 calories. Could I possibly do that? I think I could. I think I could eat that much, even with my 5 meals a day. The food that I eat is very high in calories, so I think I could do that. What if it just keeps coming off? Then I'm just gonna have to bump up my carbs, and if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to try to see a doctor. I don't know. I don't know what to do if the weight just keeps coming off. I would hope. I don't want to say I hope that it doesn't come off, because I really need to get. I really have to get down to 163, so that whenever it does come back on, I don't freak out. So if I'm found in a situation where my weight is not, if my weight just keeps coming off no matter how many carbs I'm eating, which I really don't know if that'll happen, but if it does, say it does, I will have to talk to my surgeon, and I'll have to figure out what they suggest at that point. That's the thing though. If I'm gonna be 100, if my BMI maintenance or goal is to be between 120 something pounds and 163 pounds, then I'm pretty sure if I go to my doctor and I'm 150 pounds, he's gonna be like, so what? You're healthy, you're good. That's the thing that sucks about doctors, And the last question is, have you found an all-time favorite food that's healthy but feels like you're eating a snack type food? I would say, oh gosh, it would have to be sweets wise. I would say my Power Crunch bars, the salted caramel. I really like those. A lot of people don't really like those, but they have a peanut butter fudge that tastes like a nutty butter bar. A nutty bar? Yeah, nutty bar. Oh my god, it's just so good. Or their chocolate mint that tastes like Girl Scout cookies, which by the way, those devil children are sitting outside and wanting my money for their Girl Scout cookies. That was a tough one today. So yeah, I would say that. Halo Top Creamery, I just talked about that in my last one. That's a really good one. I would say the biggest thing that I've eaten right now is mashed cauliflower. I know it sounds so crazy. I've been trying to my husband loves it. We love it. We've been eating it for a couple years now. Mashed cauliflower and cauliflower rice. I'm just now getting into using cauliflower as a pasta substitute, not pasta, it's rice and mashed potatoes or potato substitute. And it's been working phenomenal. Today I made shepherd's pie. Yes, I made shepherd's pie and it was flipping delicious, okay? So I think that's one thing that I think a lot of people don't think about. Cauliflower mash, look it up. It's awesome. So with that said, I'll go ahead and get to my little short clip of who the winner is right here.
Random.org. This is everyone that requested or sent me a question. So you guys have all been entered, and then I'm just going to go ahead and choose randomize and the number 1. Leela waiting for VSG.
Congratulations, Leela! I'm so excited for you, and thank you so much for taking the time to leave me a comment on the last video, and thanks so much for your question. Also, thank you everyone for taking the time out of your day to comment on my last video. If you want me to go ahead and address any of the other questions, which I may, depending on how many people want it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up on this video and I will go ahead and do that. But I hope you guys have a great week and I'll see you guys later. Bye!